Traveling this bending road is always an adventure, and I'm glad we can do it together. It's easier together because no matter where we go in life, two things are for certain. One, you will eventually come to a bend in your road, and two, God will always see you through. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and click the subscribe button so that you know when I upload my next video. In this way, we travel together and we encourage each other along the way. Welcome back to the Bending Road. Glad you could join me during this holiday season. I just love the Christmas time. I love just remembering the story of Jesus giving up everything to come to earth to be with us. Why? Because he loves us. He knows who we are. He knows we're sinners. He knows that we can really mess things up. But that doesn't matter. He loves us. I actually found this quote this morning that says, God said, I would rather die than live without you. But God cannot die. So he became a man so that he could die. I don't know who the author of that was, but I just found that so profound. He came so that he could die for us, because otherwise he would not be able to give his life for us. That's how much he loved us. I've been paying some real close attention to some of the lyrics in the Christmas carols and the Christmas hymns this year. And I am very aware of them as I'm singing them, but there seems to be such a long time between singing Christmas carols that you forget how profound they are, how powerful they are. And this one, I was looking at Charles Wesley's hymn from 1739, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and I'm sure this one is familiar to many. If you're looking for it in the United Methodist Hymnal, it's on page 240. It's in probably every hymnal, so no matter what hymnal you have, you could probably find it. This was actually written in a time where carols had been banned because Christmas was seen as a secular holiday, and so I don't know a whole lot about that period of time in history, but I have read that this was written at a time where there just weren't many carols written, Christmas carols. But let's just take some time and look at these words. And I want to do this before we get to Christmas Sunday and Christmas Eve, when you'll most likely be singing this, or maybe we're getting ready to do some Christmas caroling or a Christmas cantata, and this hymn is usually included in that. So let's just look at these words. Hark, listen, pay attention. The herald angels sing. So the angels with a message are singing. Now in the Gospels they're not recorded as singing necessarily, but they were saying anyway. What were they saying? What was the message? Glory to the newborn King, peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. You know what that means? That means that glory to God and at the same time peace on earth, and these two heavens and earth are brought together as one. The gap has been removed between God and sinner. I think that's just a powerful image. And I often think about Christmas time, and you may have heard me say this, but Christmas time, Advent season, is the one month out of the year where the sacred and the secular collide. Heaven, God, and man, sin, earth, come together. And it's the one time where you can hear Christmas carols sung played on a secular radio station. You hear Christmas movies that refer to the good news, the nativity, the birth story of Christ. these things all come together, and it's the one time where I really have hope that the world will hear the good news. Okay, so back to the angels. Glory to the newborn King, and peace on earth, mercy mild, God and sinner reconciled. Joyful, all ye nations, rise. This is for everybody. Join the triumph of the skies, the song of the heavenly host. With the angelic hosts, let us proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Charles Wesley, was always about the gospel, the good news, salvation, the reconciliation between God and man. His hymn goes on with verse 2. Christ by highest heaven adored. Everybody adores Christ. Christ, the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of a virgin's womb. We'd been waiting for Messiah. The Jewish people had been waiting for Messiah for a long time. Now, I am not Jewish. I don't know what that would be like, waiting for Messiah to come. But I know what it's like to wait for Messiah to come again. And with that hope, we live on. And he's born of the Virgin. It says, veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. So this is God, covered up in flesh, veiled in flesh, the Godhead see. Hail incarnate deity, the incarnation. This is God with us. There's no doubt of who this baby is. This is God, the deity. Pleased with us in flesh to dwell. He was happy to come and dwell as a human being. Jesus, our Emmanuel, our God with us. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Verse 3, hail, and I love this verse. I just love to sing this verse. It gets me so excited. Hail the Prince of Peace. Hail, honor, glory. Hail. Hail means to greet with enthusiasm, with approval, a welcoming, acclaiming, a greeting. To greet somebody by calling out their name. And kings are hailed. People who are important to you, you call out to them, and you welcome them, you greet them. Hail to the heaven-born Prince of Peace. What a name. Hail, the Son of Righteousness. He's, again, calling him by name. The Prince of Peace, Son of Righteousness. And then he says, light and life to all he brings. He brings us light so we can see truth clearly, and life so that we can have it abundantly. He's risen with healing in his wings. He's come to die and to rise again and to heal, but also his reign, his rule here is rising. This is just the beginning. Then it says all of these great things. Hail all of these great names. And then he says, mild he lays his glory by. He sets aside all of his power, all of his authority. He sets aside everything that makes him righteous and sovereign, all of his power. He sets that aside. Mild he lays his glory by, born that we no more may die. Born to raise us from the earth. Born to give us second birth. That is such a powerful, powerful verse. It begins by calling out who Christ is, who this baby is. Prince of Peace, Son of Righteousness, light and life, risen with healing in his wings. And then he says, but all of that, everything is laid aside. Everything is laid aside. It's like we read in Philippians 2:7. He laid aside everything. He emptied himself and he humbled himself to be human. Why? So that he could die. So that he could die to save us. Again, just that powerful image. Mild he lays his glory by, born that we no more will die, born to raise us from the earth, and born to give us second birth, so that we can be born again and have everlasting life with him. Oh, hark, listen, pay attention. The herald angels, the angels with a message, have something to say. Glory to the newborn King. Glory to the newborn King. When I think of the word glory, to glorify something, I think of the word magnify. It's just easier for my brain to grasp. And that idea of magnifying is to make it bigger or clearer so that we can see it better. And when we glorify God, we make it easier for others to see who God is. Glory to the newborn King. Magnify this newborn King Jesus, so that the world will know that he is King. I hope that this hymn has just a little more oomph for you this year. I mean, the melody is great and we sing it with such power, but the words alone make it what it is. A message for all the ages. And at this Christmas time, when the sacred and the secular collide, and Emmanuel, God is with us. Have a great day, and I hope that you are just getting more and more excited about the season of Christmas and these holy days to come. Have a great week, and I will see you next week along the Bending Road. Thank you for watching, and thank you for working together along this journey. Connect with me on social media or on my website at bendingroad.weebly.com. Let me know how I can pray for you as you navigate the bend in your road. I pray that when you see the bend in your road, you will not be afraid, but will take the hand of God and keep walking. You are not alone.